Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by BASF, where you can count on the trusted performance of Adlevo seed treatment to protect your soybean crop. Dale has an update from the Ohio corn and wheat growers.
Joining me is Eric Tipton, Fayette County farmer and incoming president of Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association. Eric, first of all, congratulations. As you look to your roles with Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association, which role stands out the most to you that built you up to say, hey, there's more for me to help represent the organization and other farmers?
Well, I got started here through the Emerging Leaders Summit, which is a professional development type program that this organization has run here the past several years. And at that point, I realized the impact that this organization has on agriculture, not just at the state level, but at the national level too. So that really opened my eyes to all of the different areas that this organization touches.
As you look to your opportunity in 2026, a lot of work ahead. Anything excite you about what you can potentially help farmers help themselves through this organization?
As you look at 2026 as a whole, we have some really exciting things. We are so close on E15 and the biofuel circle. There's so many exciting avenues that we can go with there. We talk about sustainable aviation fuel. We talk about obviously E15, and sometimes we hear some other things like marine fuel and those sorts of things. It's a really interesting space that I think that we have a lot of opportunity in.
On behalf of all the members in the state, thank you for your willingness to take this message forward. We look forward to seeing where you take us in the coming year.
Thanks, Dan.
If you're not a member of Ohio Corn and Wheat, now's the time to get that membership. Check it out online at ohiocornandwheat.org.
Thanks, Dale. Well, USDA recently announced $12 billion is available for a farmer bridge assistance program, and the first deadline for getting signed up for the financial assistance is this week. Richard Fordyce, USDA Undersecretary for Farm Production and Conservation, said the first thing farmers need to do is submit an acreage report.
So the first component of this is making sure that folks that have not submitted an acreage report get that done. That's when we're locking down acreage reporting on December 19th. Once we have that and knowing the formulas that we are going to use, so we're going to use production cost models, USDA production cost models. We're going to use the WASD. Not completely sure which one, depending on timing from a price standpoint. The 2025 planted acres. So we will be announcing by crop, the payment rate by crop around December 22nd.
USDA Undersecretary for Farm Production and Conservation, Richard Fordyce. The goal of that program is to help farmers struggling with high input costs, low commodity prices, and retaliatory tariffs due to trade disputes. The Farm Credit Administration received its quarterly report on economic conditions affecting agriculture and an update on the overall performance of the farm credit system. Despite a turbulent year with tariffs and trade, the U.S. economy is expected to end 2025 on a relatively stable footing. In agriculture, producers face a mixed outlook. Grain and soybean producers continue to experience margin compression from low commodity prices and rising fertilizer costs. Strong prices and low costs of feed are boosting livestock profitability. And a USDA report says exports of corn continued their torrid pace while soybean shipments remained well behind 2024 year-end totals during the week ending November 13th. Corn exports from the start of the marketing year through mid-November totaled 16.23 million metric tons. The markets, they're next.
Get the equipment and trucks you need at the Ritchie Brothers' next Great Lakes Regional event on December 16th and 17th. This absolute unreserved auction will feature online bidding, and items are located in Columbus, Chicago, and Detroit. Choose from close to 3,000 items, including a wide selection of construction equipment, semi-trucks, and more. Don't miss Ritchie Brothers' Great Lakes Regional event on December 16th and 17th. For more details, visit rbauction.com. Again, that's rbauction.com.
They didn't have skim milk for your coffee, so I just got formaldehyde.
Oh,
Isn't that stuff in floor cleaner?
Pizza's here. Would you like cheese on that? Or how about a Crowley?
Oh no, that's in bug spray.
Hi there, would you like to sample our new scent? Diethylene glycol.
Isn't that the stuff in antifreeze?
You wouldn't want to eat it, drink it, or even smell it, but that's exactly what's in your vapes. If you vape, quit. If you don't vape, don't start. For help, go to odh.ohio.gov/novapes. A message from the Ohio Department of Health.
The market's brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. At the Board of Trade, March corn 4.39 3/4 down a penny. May corn 4.47 3/4 down a penny and a quarter. January beans 10.71 3/4 down a nickel. July wheat 5.38 1/4 down 7 1/2. At the Mercantile Exchange, December cattle 230.82 up $1.02. February hogs 83.85 down 67 cents. March feeder cattle 334.85 up 77 cents. This is the Ohio AgNet.